Hi Cancer, and welcome to your Love Story Tarot reading for November 2019. I'm going to do this reading a little different than I typically do Love Story because we have Venus moving into Sagittarius on the 31st or 31st or 31st of October or 1st of November. And we also have Mercury going retrograde in Scorpio at the same time. So, Sagittarius is a very spiritual sign. It's spiritual energy, higher learning, higher spirituality, higher understanding. So it's all about those soul connections in November. And then Mercury going retrograde in Scorpio, oh my goodness. It's purging. It's, an involvement, it's transformation, it's letting things go, it's reconnecting, all right? Because Mercury retrogrades are always a reassessment and a review. Okay, so I'm going to pull two energies here, Cancer, and my intention is for one side to represent you and the other side to represent the other person coming through in your love reading. However, since this is general, this could be two different situations going on in your life romantically. So apply this reading how it fits for you. On one side, we have mysterious coming out, and on the other, we have guilt. So these being the two primary energies that you and the other person in your love reading are exerting means that over here, guilt, I feel bad, I feel shame, I feel remorse. Why did I do this? Why did I say that? So this is some lower vibration energy. However, this is being in tune with your core, with the essence of yourself, and, becoming very aware of self and taking responsibility and accountability for actions, for behavior. That's what's going on right here. Over here, we are holding back. We're being mysterious. We're not fully expressing our feelings. We're not showing our hand. We're really holding back, and it could have a lot to do with the fact that something's happened here. This energy on this side of the reading did something, and it created some distance, all right, between these two people. Now, if you are in a committed relationship, that could, be the case where something happened and it put a wedge, but you're still together, or it could have put a wedge and you are completely broken up. Now, I don't feel new love energy in this whatsoever. This is definitely for Cancers who are in a committed relationship or have broken up due to the actions and behavior of one person, and now that person is really feeling the consequence, the energy, the emotion, the heaviness of their actions, their behavior. Let's pull some more cards, Cancer. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. I'm sorry, Four of Swords. Don't ask me why I said nine. So over here, I'm so attracted to this side of the reading. I cannot tell you why, Cancer, but I'm just so drawn over there. With the Four of Swords pairing up with this guilt card, yeah, this person has had a lot of time to think about things, and now they're truly coming into awareness. I feel they're like, if we're broken up, this person is single now, or if they're in a relationship, they're very detached emotionally and mentally from that relationship at this time. If we are still in a committed relationship, I feel the distance that was created by this person's actions has now pushed them into a space of feeling lonely, really missing the connection, the warmth, the bond that exists here, okay? So either way, whether we're committed or we're broken up, this person is really feeling empty and lonely, and it's due to their own actions, their own behavior. It's facing their shadow self, their self in the mirror where you can't turn away. That's where they're at. Over here, and maybe this is why I'm more drawn in over here. Over here, it's like, nope, I'm closed. I'm not going to, show you everything. I'm going to kind of put on a show here and keep my true feelings and my true thoughts to myself. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to feel exposed with you at this time. It doesn't mean there's not emotion and connection. It's just this person really pulling back, really blocking their energy. So let's pull some more cards, Cancer. mutual spiritual awakening. That is a very positive sign to see. Change yourself. Abandonment. Crazy chemistry. And shift perception. All right, so Cancer, with change yourself and shift perception going on, that coming in very strongly for this side. Like, this energy is so strong in the reading, and I feel it's because there's a major shift taking place in this person, whereas maybe they were arrogant, prideful, selfish, you know, all of those things, they're so convicted by it right now. They're seeing so differently. They really miss the closeness and connection with this energy. And again, this is whether you're still together or you are separated. It's this side really misses the closeness and connection of this person. And everything that's happened in this connection was serving a purpose, which is pushing you both to this spiritual awakening energy. And you know, there's another card in here that is spiritual awakening, and it's, you know, singular for one, but this is mutual. This is going on both sides. So in November, because of the astrology, and, you know, look into your own personal natal charts and see exactly how these energies are impacting you. It's awakening, you guys. And the abandonment could be, for those of you who are disconnected, who are broken up, the abandonment where somebody walked away and just kind of threw their hands, okay? Or the abandonment could be coming in now where we are going to abandon the past and what was. We're going to focus on now, today. Change yourself, shift perception. There's a major transformation going on. Mutual spiritual awakening, even though over here I feel is the one where the majority of this shift and change is happening, because there's a lot on their shoulders for who they were, what they said, what they did, who they've been to this person here. What's interesting is there's two cards. So even though it's very strong there, it goes both ways, okay? It truly goes both ways where, you know, I feel this is changing, this person is changing themselves, and this shift perception is really happening over here where we're closed, we're not interested, we're disconnected, we're kind of cut off because we can't take any more emotional heartache or pain. And now, you know, we're seeing these changes, all this energy going on, and it's going to slowly change the perception of this person where they do feel like they can let their guard down and, you know, no longer feel like they need to be in a place of self-protection or self-preservation. So we are either abandoning the past issues and moving into a new energy because we're both going through major changes as at a spiritual level, really. Or this is talking about how, you know, this person abandoned this person in the past, and it was a big lesson for both. It made this side stronger. It made this side more humble, more connected to self and soul. And the chemistry and connection that exists between these two energies coming into this reading, you and this other person, is out of this world. There's no better lover for either, okay? Like, you guys are top of each other, all right? It's not just like, you know, this person thinks over here, oh, you're the best one. No, it goes both ways. Like, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You guys just connect in all the right ways, which, you know, may have been viewed as just a physical thing on this side, but to connect to that degree and for it to be that good, it's because we're connecting, you know, at the chakras, the heart space, and we're connecting at the soul, and it makes the physical aspect of it feel more enhanced, okay? The pleasure of it is just totally intensified when you are connected at the heart space and the soul during that act, and you guys just naturally achieve that. And so over here there's a big recognition of that connection was actually something special. Like, you can't just reproduce that. Like, good sex doesn't, I mean, this person's perception is really shifting about everything, and it has a lot to do with the mistakes they made right here, whether we're still together or we broke up because of the mistakes. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Devil, this is good. On this side of the Devil, things are finally being realized. The energy is starting to soften. Lessons are learned. Unlike right here, we're stuck in that pattern. Here we are overcoming it. And that's right under this mutual spiritual awakening. So Cancer, those of you in committed relationships, and this is really resonating with you, you guys are going to a whole new level in your connection. You're going to overcome so much between now and the end of the year because we have this mutual spiritual awakening and the intensity is finally lifting. You guys are on the same page. Those of you who are broken up, I don't know if there's any reconciliation energy between now and the end of the year. We'll keep pulling more cards, but this person, the one who walked away or the one who caused the breakup based on their actions and behavior, they're in a period of kind of, I don't want to say dark night of the soul because it's not that intense, but they are really seeing their shadow self, like their bad behavior, not just towards this person here, but towards everybody in their life. Like they're being convicted by their own soul. Like, look at who you are, look at what you do, connect these dots, see the way you impact, the way you hurt, the way you injure, the way you harm. And this person might have a lot of emotional baggage that they've got to work on and work through. Okay, it's like evolution needs to take place here. And I don't know, I'm not feeling like a reconciliation coming in before the end of the year, but again, this is just a general reading. So let's pull more cards. 9 of Wands, the Star, High Priestess, and Queen of Swords. Okay, so very strong connection with a Capricorn, an Aquarius, potential Pisces, and then Gemini, Libra, Aquarius with this Queen here. Cancer. Yeah, what I see, I mean, we only have one minor arcana, so this is major, like, life-shifting changes, evolution going on. Those of you in committed relationships, I do feel like here's the Star card under this abandonment where you guys are going to let the past go. You're healing, and now you're evolving into something else, which is much more spiritually understood. Okay, it's that connection was always there, but both sides are really starting to understand the true essence of that soul bond that they share. And here's the High Priestess confirming that. There's a communication, there's conversation taking place. So those of you in committed relationships, I really do see your relationship turning a corner, improving, evolving into something more, and you guys overcoming some really heavy stuff of the past. Those of you who are broken up, with the Star sitting under abandonment, I do feel that there is a coming back together for you guys. Now, that could just be to have a conversation, to have closure. It could be, let's be friends, let's just be in each other's life at a distance, or let's get back together. I mean, it could really be any of those things, but I do feel like there's more to this connection for those of you who are broken up. There's more to this connection, and you've just got to go, you know, with divine timing, because this person has a lot to work through emotionally and mentally to totally shift and become somebody else. Like, that's where they're at. And I feel that's why this person is kind of more pulled back, reserved, not really showing their hand, not expressing all the emotions. There are no cups cards here. There's nothing that's talking about like I love you and all that type of emotional energy. What I see here is a soul bond. Like, that's where spirit is focused in this reading, is the connection at the soul that you share and the way that it's evolving both of you in very different ways, okay? So I'm going to pull some cards here. All right, well, there's two. And these are heart and soul messages. And these are words that have not been spoken, you know, verbalized. It's what's inside this person's heart and soul. Now, all five, I'm going to pull five, could be speaking specifically to you or just maybe one or two. I'm pulling five just because this is general to give more information. All right, so we had three fly out, and they are a soul message. I'm recharging my spiritual batteries right now. Oh my gosh, how perfect is that with this whole message we're getting about this person? Yep, so Cancer, I feel like this is definitely more you. Unless, you know, potentially you're a cross watcher and you're like, no, this is me and that's Cancer, like I get it. But this, oh, so perfect for that. I'm recharging my spiritual batteries. I'm facing my shadow. I'm seeing myself truly for the first time, and it's actually kind of freaking me out, like who I am, what I've done, the harm I've caused. Like, this person is feeling the emotion of the pain, the hurt, the betrayal, the disappointment, whatever it is that they've inflicted on others. Like, they're really feeling it. Another soul message. My perception is beginning to change. Give me time to grow. Oh my gosh. Shift perception, change yourself. Boom, right there. And I'm telling you, like I said, I feel this is more about the soul connection. That's where you need to be focused right now. All these major arcanas also coming through down here on the bottom, talking about your story. Cancer, this person really shifting, growing, changing. Next is your tribe. So this is your friends, your family. You deserve more than they have to offer. So this to me feels more for those of you who are disconnected. It's like your friends and family feel as though you deserve more than what this person in this relationship offered to you. That could absolutely be the truth. And I'm not saying you wait around for anybody. You've absolutely got to live your life. But, you know, these messages, this person's really evolving and growing and finally seeing themselves for who and what they are. We have another soul message. Our challenges, our life lessons we signed up for at a soul level. Oh my goodness. Spirit is just bringing it left and right. Just totally confirming this whole message through these. This is what is in this person's soul. Soul, soul, soul. Let's see. And another message from your tribe. Emotional attachment is blinding you. And look at that's right on shift perception. Wow, Cancer. You have nothing but soul cards for messages and then people around you who love you. So Cancer, yeah, this is all about the soul connection, and that's where you should be asking your spirit guides for further clarity, understanding, and guidance when it comes to this person, whether we're together or we are apart, because that's the focus of this reading, is that bond and understanding that bond and what it's meant to bring to you and bring to this person, how it evolves both of you, expands you, grows you, stretches you into something else, into a new version. And man, that just has come through so strong, Cancer, in all the cards as well as these messages. So anyways, those are your messages for love for November 2019, Cancer. I am wishing you all the best. Take care.